For years, I thought getting slim meant perfection, tracking every calorie, restricting everything, and clean eating 24/7. But honestly, it just made me miserable. Now I eat what I actually enjoy, and somehow I look and feel better than ever. So here's what I eat in a day: intuitive, guilt-free, and food that makes me feel and look good. Always starting the morning with cold, filtered water to fully wake up and get activated. I used to drink lemon water because I thought it was healthier and helped with fat loss, but honestly, it just wrecked my stomach. Then, the best moment of the day: a cup of coffee with milk. I know, coffee on an empty stomach isn't ideal, especially for women, but honestly, I just love the taste too much to give it up. Besides, we all have our little bad habits, right? Usually, I'll drink it while checking YouTube stuff behind the laptop, which again, not the healthiest habit. Ideally, it would be better to first get ready, get out, get some sunlight, but it's grey, cold and raining here in Finland, so yeah, it isn't really motivating to get out first thing in the morning. Alright, time for breakfast. I always go for something savory with protein, fats and carbs. Today I'm gonna make scrambled eggs and I want to show you how to do the best scrambled eggs in the world. First, you're gonna need eggs, obviously. I use 4 eggs because it's for me and Rick. Then I add dash of milk, whisk it, and this is the most important part. You gotta whisk it good. That's how you're gonna get the good consistency for fluffy, cloud-like scrambled eggs. I cook with butter. Olive oil just gives eggs a weird taste, and yeah, there are definitely no seed oils in this kitchen. Adding the eggs. And now the magic happens. You gotta keep them cooking for a while. Then you gotta do this. I don't know how to describe this with words, so just watch. Mine burned already a bit, but I'm still calling it a win. Then wait again, flip them, wait a bit, and voila! Now let's make a plate. And can we just give a moment for this plate? It is so cute. I can't. Give the tomatoes some space. And by the way, I always cut this part out because someone once told me that all the chemicals and pesticides collect in this part, and that stuck with me forever. Then a toast with butter. Now, this is exactly the kind of bread I try to avoid eating because this is basically fake bread, but we hadn't had the time to do proper groceries and this is the only option in a store nearby. Before, I'd feel guilty for eating this toast. Now, I try not to obsess over perfection anymore. Sometimes you just eat what you have, and that's perfectly fine. Felt like something sweet, so I went for grapes. Grapes are great for brain function, by the way. It's windy and rainy, but still not good enough reason to miss our walk. While we're walking, we always talk deep things with Rick, and I thought we could have a little chat too. Or well, by now this is a monologue, but you can share your thoughts in the comments.
My hand is so unstable.
You know, it's funny or not funny how much time I used to spend thinking about food. Now it's just something that supports my life, but there was a time I was afraid of intuitive eating. I thought I'd overeat chocolate and sweets and that the only way to my dream body was strict, restrictive diets. But in reality, restriction was sabotaging me. Once I learned that you shouldn't be afraid of food, that food is fuel, that's when the results came to me. And honestly, I also feel so much happier and energetic because I'm actually fueling my body. And if you have this too, that you're afraid that you'll end up overeating stuff you shouldn't, let me tell you, once your brain realizes that you're not restricting yourself anymore, you'll have less cravings. Sardines for snack. Underrated superfood for skin and hormones. And great source of omega-3s, which most people are deficient in. Modern Western diets have an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of 15 to 1 or higher, whereas the normal is max 1 to 4. I'm gonna have a small snack because it's dinner time soon, but I'm too hungry to wait an hour. Our rhythm and routine is a bit out of place currently, so that's why. And don't ask me what's happening here. I'm trying to defreeze meat here. Time to make some dinner. Meatballs. Let's figure out this situation here. Damn, it didn't defreeze enough. Gotta put it into micro, which I really hate because micro kills everything that's nutritious. While the meat is defreezing, let's prepare some potatoes. I feel like we need a couple more. This is a little hack, by the way. If you feel like cooking potatoes takes forever, I always pre-cook water to have the potatoes boiling quicker. Usually I keep the peel since that's where the most nutrients are, but today I felt like peeling them. Continuing from the potato boiling hack, cut in half to cook them even faster. Now the meat was finally defrozen enough. For seasoning, turmeric for its anti-inflammatory magic. I try to hide turmeric wherever I can. I don't really like its taste, but in meatballs you don't even notice it. Paprika powder, which is empty. Well, that's okay, I have more. Cumin. More. The paprika powder. I'm gonna refill it later. Pepper. 1 egg and Greek yogurt. I don't usually add Greek yogurt, but this has stood in the fridge for a while and I have to figure out what to do with it to not waste it, so this was a perfect moment to use it. Mix it. Oh shoot! Forgot some green onion. Now let's make balls out of this. Honestly, I hate touching raw meat with my bare hands, but there is no better way to do this. Time to put them into oven and setting timer for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to refill this thing.
Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já não o que você pediu, enquanto você tinha outra coisa que arrumar. E mesmo assim te esperando você não saiu. Falou que falta eu botar água pra esquentar. Eu já
Adding some dill on the potatoes, they go so well together. And did you know that apparently the more different herbs you eat in a day, the healthier gut you'll have? I almost forgot salad, so let's make it. Yes, looking good. Prepared some avocados for Rick. He always asks me to cut them for him because apparently I do it better. But you know what is weird thing? I love avocados, but I can't eat them. I get insane stomach pain from them. My face turns red and it's unbearable pain. It's so weird because there was a time when I could eat them no problem. But then one day I got this weird reaction and it's been like that ever since. So if anyone has the same or knows what is that, please let me know. Butter with potatoes, butter, dill, salt, potatoes, a combo I'm obsessed with. Can't believe there was a time in my life I was afraid of potatoes or carbs. I literally used to avoid them thinking they make me fat. Now they're my go-to comfort food. Dinner is served. So good. Time for tea, a jasmine tea, my favorite. It reminds me of my grandma. We used to drink it together with a cookie when I was little, so the smell of jasmine tea reminds me of her and those lovely moments. Let's add some honey. Honey is super healthy for you, but the problem is that supermarket honey is often just sugar syrup. Those that say made outside EU on the packaging is just sugar syrup made in China, unfortunately. The correct way to drink a tea is to make it and then forget about it. There is no better feeling than after workout feeling. I really couldn't decide what I wanted. These are Finnish blueberries from Finnish forest, many antioxidants. Then some yogurt. And then I think I'm gonna finish this salad, leftover salad from dinner. So yeah, that's what I eat in a day intuitively. No restrictions, no guilt, just food that makes me feel good. If you want to learn to eat intuitively without restriction and get your dream body too, watch this video.